and welcome back to English with Dr. Papori Barooah. Today I have come before you with some grammar lessons. The word grammar terrifies most of the students. Therefore, it is my attempt here to make grammar easy for you. Easy in a manner that you will fall in love with the very idea of grammar. Now, if we talk about grammar, grammar is actually the ABC of a language. Therefore, we have to be very thorough with the whole concept of grammar. But if you're expecting, I'll give you the definitions of grammar here. I mean, the various definitions that actually make up grammar and actually terrifies every student. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and make grammar a part of your lives. Therefore, let's start today. So here, as I've shown you, I'm going to do parts of speech. That's the basic building blocks if you're talking about grammar. And what are the 8 parts of speech? Any idea? They are the nouns and the pronouns, and they are the adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions and interjections. All of us are aware about that. Now, what I'll be trying to do here is that, as I said, I'm not going to tell you the noun is the name of a person or a place or a thing. Everybody knows about it. Now, let us do in such a manner that the moment you look at a particular sentence in English, you'll be able to tell which word is what parts of speech. Isn't it wonderful? Let's start. Say, for instance, if I tell you, alright, look around the room that you're sitting in and write down whatever comes to your head. In fact, whatever not comes to your head, but whatever is before you. Say, if I'm talking about this particular room, I have the computer, I have the table, I have the curtains, right? I have the door, I have the doorknob, I have a pen, I have a pencil. All of these words, you name it, they are nothing but they comprise the nouns in the language. That means anything that you can give a name to is a noun, right? So anything, as I said, you name it, it's a noun. Hence, say it's like this. Anything, a human being, a flower, a bag, a pencil, everything is a noun. And how do you recognize a noun? We can always make a plural out of a noun. Like I can tell house, houses, schools, schools, flower, flowers, right? Or I can tell bag, bags, horse, horses, right? So anything that can be made a plural is a noun. So this is the basic idea if I tell beautiful, right? I cannot tell beautifuls, right? Therefore, beautiful is not a noun. Okay, let us go to the next one. Right, say for instance, pronouns, right? Say for you talk about any film personality that you love. We all know about Shah Rukh Khan, right? So let us talk about something about Shah Rukh Khan together, right? Say for instance, I'm giving you the first sentence. Say Shah Rukh Khan is not very attractive. Is it? Alright, not very handsome, if I tell you that sentence. And I tell you, add on more sentences to Shah Rukh Khan's personality, lifestyle. Right? I can tell Shah Rukh Khan has acted in many Hindi movies. Shah Rukh Khan is a Bollywood actor. Shah Rukh Khan is a very kind-hearted person. Right? So I kept on repeating the words about Shah Rukh Khan, that I'm using the name of Shah Rukh Khan. But continuously I'm using Shah Rukh Khan and Shah Rukh Khan and Shah Rukh Khan. One gets bored listening to that particular word. Therefore, normally when we have to repeat a noun, we remove that word and we put another word in place of that word, in place of the noun. It's known as a pronoun. Pronoun is a word that comes in place of a noun, right? The word pro itself means in place of. Therefore, it's a word that comes in place of a noun, right? So there are, say for instance, I, she. I can tell in place of telling Shah Rukh Khan is not very attractive. Shah Rukh Khan has a very kind-hearted personality. So I can tell he is a very kind-hearted personality. His wife's name is Gauri, right? Things like that. He is the king of Bollywood. So therefore, I am replacing the word Shah Rukh Khan with the word he. Therefore, it is replacing Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan is a name of a person. Therefore, I'm replacing the name of a person with another word. That word is a pronoun. Pronoun. Now, what is that word called? Shah Rukh Khan. Because after it, we have the word he. He is talking about Shah Rukh Khan, right? Therefore, he also has a name. Shah Rukh Khan has a name. I'm talking about in terms of grammar, it is known as the antecedent, right? So, therefore, the noun that the pronoun talks about is the antecedent. Am I talking too much of grammar? No. Try to get it. Try to enjoy the class and you'll understand it very well. Like say for instance, I'm very happy with whatever answers you've given me and I give you a chocolate. It's a chocolate, right? So you eat the chocolate and you tell me and I ask you, how is the chocolate, right? So chocolate, I can make chocolates. Therefore, it's a noun. And I'm asking you, how is the chocolate? And you give me the answer, the chocolate is sweet. What I'm trying to tell is that I'm asking you the quality of the noun, the chocolate, and you have told me it's sweet. Therefore, that word sweet is telling us more about the word the chocolate. The chocolate is a noun. Any word that tells more about the noun is a what? It's an adjective. Therefore, the third part of speech is an adjective. Any word that describes a noun or a pronoun is an adjective. And how do you recognize an adjective in a sentence? If there is an opposite word, it's an adjective. It has to be an adjective. Like say for instance, strong has the opposite is weak, tall, short, right? So anything, sweet, bitter. Whenever you can make, have, or create or tell about an opposite word for a particular word, that particular word has to be an adjective. Right. Now let me go to the most, alright, one more thing I forgot to tell you. We can have infinite number of adjectives in a sentence. Right? And all these I'll deal in detail later. But now I'm just introducing you to the concept of the basic, I'm talking about the parts of speech. Right. Now let me go for instance, I'm talking about prepositions. Say for instance, this is a pencil. This is a pencil. I can tell pencils. Automatically, it's a noun, right? So I take the pencil and I put the pencil on my head. I'm putting the pencil behind the computer. I'm putting the pencil under the table. I'm putting the pencil, or say for instance, under the chair or in between the chairs, things like that. So these words, on, under, behind, beside, beneath, below, which tells you the position of the noun. On, behind, under, behind. They are telling you the position of the noun. Therefore, they are prepositions. The prepositions will always tell you the position of the noun or the pronoun. So there are around 150 prepositions in the entire I'm talking about. I think we all have around 154, but still around 150 prepositions in the language. So say for instance here, the same thing that I had depicted here, described here. Say this ball is in, then on, under, next to, behind, in front of, between. All of these are the prepositions in the language. Now we'll come to something very, very important, something that alone can form a sentence, a verb. Say for instance, I'm very angry with somebody and I tell go. It is one full sentence. But if I just tell you, the other person will be waiting. Alright, what's coming next? Therefore, only one word can form a sentence and that word is a verb. A verb is a doing word. Right? So we can have many forms of verbs. For the sake of convenience, we normally divide the verbs into three forms. What are the forms there? They are the action verb, the linking verb, and the helping verb. Like say for instance, he boxed me. Right? He boxed me. Now I can see it happening before my eyes. The action is happening before my eyes. Therefore, boxed is an action verb. Normally action verbs will have ed, ing, s, like he walks to the office, right? So these words will all normally have s, ed or ing endings, right? Okay, now this also I'll deal in detail later in my later chapters, right? Now action verbs, by the way, for instance, if I tell you I am thinking, right? Thinking. Can you see something like that? I'm thinking. Can you see it? You cannot. But it is also an action verb. That's the peculiarity of the English language. Like we can say, even the language, the way we pronounce the words, it's so different. Sometimes the spellings and the words, the way the spelling and the pronunciation, they do not tally. Similarly, for the action verbs, right? Another thing is the linking verb. Now, linking verb, like say for instance, we have like he is a doctor, right? He is a doctor. This word is a verb. And we have some special verbs in the English language which are known as be verbs. What are the be verbs? Is, am, are, was, were, be and being. These words can be there in the sentence and try to link up the two parts of the sentence. They are known as linking verbs. We also have has, had, have. He has a car. He has a car. He and car are linked by the word has. It's a linking verb. As I said, I'll do in detail in my next chapters. Right. Helping verb can also be, be verb, and one is known as a modal verb. Now, what do you mean by modal verb? It is something like, they are verbs that can never occur alone in a sentence. They will always need the help of someone else. Right? Can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, ought to, need to, dare to. All of these are known as the modal verbs in the language. Right. Now say for instance, I am teaching, right? I am teaching. So am is a be verb. Teaching is an action verb. Am teaching is a verb there, right? I can tell how am I teaching? I am teaching very fast. The word very fast, they are adverbs. Now how? So what are adverbs actually? Now adverbs can tell you about a verb. They can tell you about an adjective, and they can also tell you about another adverb. Like say for instance, he runs. He runs. This word runs is the verb. You can see it happening before you. How does he run? He runs fast. How does he run? I am talking about the word run. Run is a verb. And the word fast is telling us about run. Therefore, fast is an adverb. Or I can tell how fast? He runs very fast. How fast? Fast is already an adverb. Therefore, very fast, the word very is telling us more about fast, which is an adverb. Therefore, adverbs also tell us more about another adverb. Now, you don't get confused. I am going to do in detail today. It's an introductory chapter on parts of speech. I'm just giving you the feel of the language, the feel of the grammar, so that you begin to enjoy it till I go to the next chapter. Okay, or say for instance, he is handsome. He is handsome. How is he? Handsome. That word handsome is describing he. He, she, they, it. All of them are what? Pronouns. Therefore, this word handsome is telling us about the pronoun he. Or I can tell Ravi is handsome. How is Ravi? Handsome. Therefore, Ravi is a noun. Handsome is telling us more about Ravi. Therefore what? Therefore handsome is an adjective. How handsome? Very handsome. The word very is telling about how handsome. Handsome is adjective. Therefore very is another adverb. So an adverb can tell you about a verb, about another adverb, and about an adjective. Right. Apart from that, one more thing you need to realize is that normally when we talk about adverbs, they end in ly. But it's normally, not always. I'll show you how. So normally adverbs, when we ask the questions how, when, where, which, the answers that we get are adverbs. Okay, now look at this beautiful lady. I have the sentence, a lovely lady lives in a lonely cottage. Right? So here, this word lives is the verb. Who lives? Lady lives. Lady, I can have the plural ladies. automatically it's a noun. And therefore, what type of lady? Lovely lady. Lovely is telling about lady. Lady is a noun. A word that tells about the noun is an adjective. It's, however, ending in ly. Okay, it's ending in ly. Similarly, for the word cottage, I can have cottages. Automatically, it's a noun. And what type of cottage? Lonely cottage. Though it's ending in ly, it's talking about cottage. Cottage is a noun, therefore it's not an adverb, it's an adjective. Okay, let us go to the next one. This word conjunctions. It's very easy to remember. Just remember the word fanboys. The word fanboys gives you some major conjunctions in the language. What are they? Say for, F for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. These are the conjunctions in the language, a major part. Some other conjunctions are these. What are they? Because, as, although, since, after, either or, neither nor, then whereas. There are many of them. We'll have to deal in detail. And I am not actually giving you the various classifications of conjunctions. You'll get that in any grammar book. But I'm just trying to make you recognize that word, that particular word in a sentence as a conjunction. Right. Okay. Now let us come to the last portion there. Say for instance, I'm standing here and suddenly the fan falls on my head. Alright, if I'm awake and if I'm alive, what will I tell? Ouch! My head hurts. Right? That word ouch, exclamation, sudden exclamation of fear, anger, happiness, all of them are known as interjection. Or say wow. That word itself is an interjection. Now, can you tell me of a particular interjection in the Assamese language? It is like we tell that teriki. That word that teriki is actually an interjection. So what is it? It's something that you tell suddenly. It's not thought, it's not planned. And you'll always have an exclamatory mark after the word, the interjection. Say wow and you have exclamatory mark. And after an exclamatory mark, we always begin with a capital letter. So basically what have I done here? I've shown you all of the 8 parts of speech and I've given you some basic ideas of the different parts of speech there. I haven't dealt in detail. If you enjoyed this class, do let me know so that I can go on forward and deal in detail. Of course, not the definitions, but in a manner that when you look at a particular sentence, you can tell, alright, this is a noun, this is an adjective, this is an adverb. Right? And your job will be done and your grammar will go into your veins and you'll fall in love with grammar. I hope you enjoyed this class. Thank you so much for listening.